Buen dia, all the way from Paraguay, and if I look like shit, people I've been busy working with getting the house done, so obviously. Plus dealing with clients, and I'm covered with dust, and man, it's just been such an awesome journey. I mean, look at this. I mean, it doesn't look like much. It's still busy in the process. We haven't finished the outside yet. You know, we're just working on the inside, fixing the guts of this. So thanks to some amazing looking, subscribers that wanted to know a little bit about useful information, we're going to talk about buying a car. So as I can show you, here is my little Volkswagen Beetle 1978, and it is beautiful. I mean, it's a 1300. It takes getting used to. But again, when you want to buy a car in Paraguay, no matter how old and new and all these kind of things is, you have to make sure that the car, the cedula of the car, all the details corresponds to the engine and everything that you have here. Also, the previous owner's details will be at the back, and then you have to make sure that corresponds with the contract. Now, make sure that when you go to buy a car, you go to a notary. Make sure all the documents and the name on the cedula is in the name of the contract. You cannot do it if it is not. So be careful with that. Now, just to show you, this is the contract. So you pay for the contract, and at the back, and I do apologize for this lovely professional videography of mine, and at the back, as you can see, it will have all the car documentation, the owner of the car, and all those kind of things. So this is the previous papers. So this is the previous documents for the car, the previous contract. So you take the previous contract with your current owner who's in the cedula of the car. It must be the same person, with their identification, to a notary. So then you take the old contract, which is in her name, then you pay for new contracts. So a new contract will pretty much look like this. Then at the back of the contract, all you do at the notary is they complete everything and they transfer the document into your name. So once this is done and it's notarized, and obviously documentaciones of previous owners, the notary will draw up a new contract, and she will give you each a contract of this. So then when you have your cedula, car cedula, which will be then obviously this little thingy, you take that and your contract from the notary signed and all of these stamped, and then what you do is, chickens, you go to the local municipalidad where you are, and you basically have the car transferred into your name. Now, isn't that just the most simplest, the most easiest way of doing cars? Cars buying is very easy. So, for those who want to know about buying cars, that is how you do it. Simplicidad. If the paper, the little cedula, does not match the documentaciones, don't buy it. If somebody says, oh, I'll get the documents, I know the person will come back later, don't pay for it. You have to have these things in order. If this and the previous contract does not reflect the owner that you are buying from, and the details are not the same, they will not get it registered. Believe me, it is a nightmare. And if somebody says to you they've lost the documents and they will get you another one, it will take time, but you can have the car in the meantime, don't fall for shit like that either. So, as I'm sitting here on my very old chum, my Volkswagen little Beetle, we're going to talk about life here. Be mindful. You're going to get a lot of people out there that's going to try take chances. You know, they're going to try take advantage of you because you're a foreigner. You know, they're going to come with stories, oh, this is normal, this is normal. Don't fall for that. It's only one way of doing it. The owner of the car, the documents, and the car cedula must all be in the same name. Both of you need to go with your documentation to the notary and all the cedula of the car and everything else, and then you can transfer it into your name. So again, it is very easy, it is very simple. On a lighter note, this was an awesome weekend. I cannot stop laughing and enjoying life. Life is absolutely beautiful. You know, I am blessed in many ways because I'm one of those MacGyvers. I literally mingle only with locals, and the people that we've been involved with has been amazing. And over the last couple of weeks, our bookings have skyrocketed. So we are delightful. We are extremely grateful, eternally grateful for the blessings, because we do give amazing service. Moving to a countryside, if you don't want to live in the rural area, you have to remember here everything is very quiet. In Itakarubi, for instance, if the shops doesn't have chicken, or there's no sugar or milk or anything like that, you have to wait, or you have to drive to the next town. That is small towns for you. Even with my soldering machine, my welding machine, my welding machine, I can't get the wire in Itakarubi. And because little Avery here, the beetle, is giving me, we're still working on a few things, because I had today the brakes done. I had the electrics done last week when the car was with the auto electrician. Today it was brakes, and then it will go back for the front bushes, because it's kind of old, and it creaks when you drive. So we're going to replace that this week, and then she will be mobile, new tires, new battery, and all these kind of things. But today I paid for new brakes, front and rear, 50,000 Guarani. That was the labor. The parts itself was like 150,000 Guarani. It was cheap as chips, and it was done beautifully. I mean, the guy was absolutely phenomenal, showed me everything around the car, showed me what needed to be replaced. And because I know cars, and especially I know old Volkswagens, it makes life easier if you are friends with locals, because they won't charge you foreign prices. And a lot of people always say, oh, but they charge me more than what they charge locals. Yes, that's correct. Become friends with the locals and become friends with people, then you won't pay the foreign prices. So, a lot of new exciting people joining our immigration and relocation services. And we have German speaker now, we have Italian speaker, Portuguese, English, obviously. All of them speaks English as well, so it makes life a little easier for everybody else, and everybody is Paraguayan. So, anyway, life is good. Keep going forward. Life is going to throw curveballs at you every time you think about it, but stay positive, stay true to what you are doing, what you are feeling. If you know you're a good guy or a good woman, and you really want to just have a positive change, a peaceful life, and you want to step out of all this mayhem and chaos of the world out there, do so. There is so much blessings out there when you leave the rat race, the corporate environment, and you build your own shit, you do your own shit. And you help people. I mean, besides doing immigration, relocation, and all those things, I mean, I'm also involved with the Camino Verde project. It's my design, my project, my baby. It's a rural community development project where we have homes, we have industry, we have businesses, and everything. We run it from there, and we all own it. So isn't that the most amazing fucking thing? No stress, no drama. Simplicidad. That is the way forward in life. So my chickens, all the way from Itakarubi, what a beautiful day it was today, 29 degrees, yesterday the same. It has been an absolute blessing of a time, and I'm grateful for everything that happens. Even though I had to quickly make some plans here, because with us moving to Itakarubi to finish this house, Sean, myself, and Jess, my two assistants to help me to finish this beautiful home. We had to buy a car on a quick, and I struggled for so long to buy a car, and I just said, what, fuck it, I'm going to just trust and believe and just go for it. So, and even though it's an old car, and a lot of people are like, wow, it's an eye stopper, I tell you, I cannot stop telling you how many people look, and, they want to come and greet and talk and look, and, like the mechanic said, it's a babe magnet. But anyway, so yeah, life goes on. There's a lot of changes happening around the world with immigration, with people getting their passports, even from America, from all over Europe. I have clients of ours struggling to get their documentations. So there's a big delay in people's countries. The delay is not always in Paraguay, but the delay is abroad. So I know I've been through that journey with my unabridged birth certificate, so that took me a couple of years. So again, be prepared. The problem is that if you have a feeling you need to go, get your documents in order now. Don't wait. New passports, unabridged birth certificates. Don't do your police clearance now because it's only valid for 3 months, and work from there. So again, from car buying to immigration advice, I hope this video is a little bit more insightful for some of those critiques out there. But I still like you guys. You're absolutely amazing. Even the critiques, the trolls, whatever. And you're valid. You have valid points. Let's talk about things that's relevant here in Paraguay. So we're going to talk about the tax system in Paraguay. What is the easier system that you can do that Susie and us will use is the WhatsApp scan your receipts and you send it through to your accountant. They take care of everything. They text you back and that's it. Simplicidad. Life should be easier. Don't fucking complicate things. I see so many people panicking about taxes as well and all of these kind of things. So love, light, and all those wonderful things from Itacorubi, the Cordillera. So adios. I'll speak to you guys soon.